Spotlight on Florida is all over Florida today. We are covering the July 4th holiday weekend and all that is travel related. So, what are we going to see? A 3% increase nationally across the country in flights and car travel. And here in Florida, an increase as well. We've been talking with our friend Mark Jenkins from AAA. Let's get right into some numbers. National numbers show that AAA projects 72.2 million Americans will travel domestically during the Independence Day holiday period. That's unbelievable. This represents an increase of 1.7 million travelers over last year. But let's look at Florida now. Florida travel is expected to reach historic levels with nearly 4.6 million Floridians hitting the roads, skies, and rails. That's up 146,000 from last year. That's a 3% increase. Here is the breakdown. Driving, more than 4 million Floridians will take a road trip. Flying, nearly 330,000 Floridians will fly domestically. Other modes, nearly 204,000 Floridians will take buses, trains, or cruises. Break it down now. How Americans are traveling on this Independence Day. By car, AAA estimates 61.6 million Americans will drive. That's 2% increase from last year, and the highest number ever recorded. 1.3 million more road travelers are expected compared to 2024. Looking at the gas numbers, Florida drivers currently paying on average about $3.15 per gallon. That's almost 40 cents less than last year though, so that's good. Visit gasprices.aaa.com for the latest gas price averages. Air travel is reaching record-breaking numbers nationwide. 5.84 million people flying, an increase over last year's previous high. This figure exclusively represents domestic leisure travel, counting complete round-trip itineraries as a single trip. We're out here on the interstate now, so let's talk about some car problems and what you should be on the lookout for. Drivers should prepare their vehicles in advance, as AAA responded to nearly 700,000 roadside assistance calls nationwide during last year's holiday period. It was issues like dead batteries, flat tires, and empty gas tanks. Here are some tips from AAA. Check your tires, ensure proper inflation and tread depth. Inspect your brakes, grinding noises or vibrations signal a need for service. Test your battery. If your engine starts slowly or the lights are dim, it may be time for a replacement. Replace your wiper blades, top off your fluids, and replenish your emergency kit. Make sure you are ready. Now, what should you do if you experience car trouble? Safely get to the nearest exit or stopping point. Pull over as far as possible to create distance from passing traffic. Turn on your hazard lights. Call for help via phone, website, or the AAA mobile app. Stay with your vehicle if it's safe to do so. But if you do exit your vehicle, watch for traffic before moving to a safe location. Be sure you stick with Spotlight on Florida throughout the July 4th weekend. We'll have more information as you need it.